Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to episode... Fuck, what episode is this, Pretzel? 16?
Yeah. Should we just call every episode 16 from now on?
Yeah, let's just call every episode 16. Welcome to episode 16.
Every episode is episode 16 now.
Episode 16 of the Chilidogcast with your boy, Criticon, aka Fox Plays, aka Cracker Barrel, with my boy, Super PP. Let's go.
Let's go.
Pretzel, what's on the agenda today?
Today we're doing the Golden Dog Awards. This is our year-end review. And I'm sure we'll have some time afterwards just to chat about shit. Maybe we'll chat about, like, since the year is ending, what we're looking forward to in the next year.
Awesome. So, guys, the Golden Dog Awards. So, if you guys don't know, we did do some nominations, which we showed, I think, 2 weeks ago. So, I guess we're going to show, obviously, the winners. Also, there is one user-selected poll, which is the idiot of my channel. So, there was plenty of idiots in my channel. So, make sure to do, I think it's exclamation mark poll to get exclamation mark poll for the straw poll. Make sure to vote if you haven't voted already, because this is up to you guys. I didn't get to pick who the idiot is. I guess I could pick who my favorite one was personally, but anyway, this is to you guys, because you guys obviously love when I dog idiots that come to this channel. Pretzel, I'm very excited to be here. I'm actually physically excited to be here. I'm actually physically excited to stream this.
I am sexually excited to be here.
Sexually excited? Oh my god, this is a a podcast or a fuckcast? Because I feel like
a year long. We've had 365.25 days of boners in 2020.
I know, and just in case you guys know, this is I guess me and Pretzel have become friends for about a year.
About a year at this point, yeah. Like, we both resubbed to each other at 12 months, which is hard to believe.
Yeah,
it feels like it's been longer.
And I guess how the podcast was born as well, because we've been doing this for like what, 3 or 4 months. If it's episode 16,
about that.
Because this is episode 16.
It's 16, yeah.
Fucking hell, man. But yeah, look, it's been a really cool journey, and I just want to say thank you to everyone that's come on this journey. Thanks for everyone that's joining this podcast as well. It's been a lot of fun doing this. This is literally 90% Pretzel's idea. He'll just say, "Let's do a podcast." I'm like, "All right," and then next day he's like, "All right, I've got all the slides and everything. Let's go tomorrow." I'm like, "Oh, okay," and that was it. I didn't have a chance to think. That's it. We've been here since episode 0.
No time to think. No time to prepare, except on my end.
Yeah, and then obviously when I get tech errors on my end. But yeah, so guys,
16 episodes of Fox still not learning how to use Streamlabs OBS.
Yeah. But seriously, guys, thank you for everyone that's been on the show. Thanks for everyone joining us on this journey. Thanks everyone for saying such nice things about podcasts. I've had such great feedback. I think Pretzel's had some great feedback. If they say it to your face, you pussy.
Say it to my face.
Because it's always very important to say feedback to your face. Yeah, pussy.
Yes. Don't be a pussy. Don't be a bitch. Say it to my face.
But yeah, it's been really lovely to get such good feedback in that. And Pretzel's got his new computer now, so we can finally upload these back to YouTube, which would be awesome.
Thank God.
At least that Pretzel's got weekly content.
Yeah. So if you guys don't know, the reason why I stopped uploading the podcast to YouTube is because when I tried to render it through Adobe Media Encoder, it was saying it was going to take like 6 hours to render a 720p 1.5 2 hour long video.
And basically the computer's not usable when you render.
No, yeah, exactly. You can't do anything. So
you can't even play Apex Legends.
No, definitely can't play Apex. So now I got the new PC. I haven't tested it with rendering. It should be good though, because I did a little bit of After Effects work, and the After Effects stuff that I did took seconds when it would have taken minutes before. So
yeah. Pretzel's Poppy's talking shit. I can. All right, Poppy, Eric, can you pay for your bills of Australian dollars, or has PayPal still got your money locked up? Reverse card. Let's go. Anyway, so should we just get started? Like, let's
get started.
Have you got the list of all the topics as well in order?
I do, yes. Well, I mean, if you just do the playlist from top to bottom,
it should be all good. Sick.
Yep.
All right. Well, I made a separate page for the YouTube. So if I just press this button called Chili Test, it should bring up the YouTube playlist. I mean, play each video. I hope it's not too loud, guys, because me fucking with the audio. So anyway, So let's just get started. So we'll just play, I guess, the first award, which is... I haven't looked. What is the fucking first one? So the first one is the remake remaster. All right, let me just play, because I did test it earlier, so let me just play that again. All right, guys, we're going to play the first trailer. Let's go.
Our duty as soldiers is to protect humanity, whatever the cost.
Good morning and welcome to the Black Mesa Transit System. Now arriving at Sector C Test Lab.
Morning, Mr. Freeman.
Not bad.
Looks like you're in the barrel today.
Welcome to the HEC mod.
Sustaining sequence. It's not shutting down.
That's fine. That's it.
All right, guys. Fuck, that stupid error is so annoying. I need to learn to alt-tab quicker. There we go, done. Sorry, guys. Now, Pretzel,
Yes.
what is your winner for Best Remaster?
For best remaster remake, I chose. Where's my list?
It's just as bad as me.
I have my list up. Where did I put it?
Oh, shit.
Oh no, off to a good start. I chose Black Mesa.
And why Black Mesa, Pretzel? Give us a little rundown.
All right, so if you guys don't know, Black Mesa is basically the original Half-Life, but redone in the newer Source engine from the ground up. It's not. It is a remaster, so like all the gameplay and stuff is still sticks to the original Half-Life style, but it is very good, very clean. It is, in my opinion, the best way to play that game. Just like with the Resident Evil remake of the original, like there's no reason to play the original if you can play the
Hold
remake.
up, that guy on my channel disagrees with you. Remember that? I should make fun of him. He's a good dude. Sorry if you're in the chat right now, you're lurking. And yeah, I watched you play a little bit of it, and it looked fucking awesome. I gotta. It does,
yes. There, I will say there are some glitches in it, but if you just look, if you're fine with using the console and activating no clip in order to get through some sections that you know how to get through, it's fine. But it's a damn good game. I beat it in like 10 hours, 12 hours, something like that.
If you haven't guys played the original Half-Life,
I think it uses Havoc engine as well.
Damn.
And I don't think the physics engine. I don't think the first one did.
I think it just uses. Is that when Source got created? When Half-Life 1 came out?
Havoc was in 2. So the Havoc physics engine was definitely in 2 because they wanted to show it off with the gravity gun. Yeah. And I don't remember it being in the first one. So,
and if you guys haven't played Half-Life, do yourself a favor. It is honestly one of the best first-person shooters ever made. It's incredible. Yeah. It's just such a well-made game. Awesome level design. It was in Half-Life Source? Okay. Oh, what Havoc was in Half-Life Source? Oh, but that's Half-Life Source, though. But the original Half-Life does not have it. How's the original Half-Life work? What engine does the original Half-Life use, then?
The original Half-Life was Source. I think.
No, because there's Counter-Strike and there's Counter-Strike Source. Because the Counter-Strike Source uses the Source engine, but the original Counter-Strike does not.
Yeah, and then don't think it used... it definitely didn't use the Havoc physics engine.
All right. And...
What about you?
And my favorite remaster of this year is Vanquish. I played the Bayonetta Vanquish double pack. What? It was so much fun. Playing Bayonetta on PS4 is good because there's no frame rate drops. If you guys don't know, the Bayonetta is actually better on Xbox 360 than PS3. There's a little bit of frame rate drops and that. Playing Vanquish on PS4, I was like, yeah, this game's fucking awesome. But then I actually re-downloaded it for PC, and I played it in because for whatever reason the PS4 version is not in 4K. I played it on PC with all the graphic sliders and everything, like a PC nerd. And oh my god, it was
PC
like
Master Race.
I actually, it was the first time I felt superior to the console. I was like, I looked at my PS4 and spat on it. I was like, where's my 4K, bitch? It honestly, like, with the normal graphics, it just looks like because I always thought the game always looked good. I always thought like it just looks like a first year PS4 game. But with the 4K, I was like, fuck, man, this looks like it came out like this year. Maybe a bit not.
Does the console version run 60 frames per second?
Yeah, I know the Xbox One version is 4K, but the PS4 version is not for whatever fucking reason. Even on PS4 Pro, but yeah, on the PC Master Race version, I was like, fuck. And it's just incredible to play that masterpiece. Now, if you haven't played Vanquish, I'm going to slap every one of you. And guess what? I think there's 47 people in the chat, so there's 47 people going to get slapped in the face. I know none of you people played it. You sicken me, people. You sicken me. Actually, Poppy Eric's played it. Alright, 46 people in the chat got a slap.
I played a level of it.
Alright, 45 people in the chat got a slap then. Alright, who's not getting... You played it? Alright, 44 people. Ink Slime, you're safe. But I'm killing your dog afterwards anyway.
Ink Slime was physically excited to play that game.
I have not, but yet. I don't play games. Peach! Well, that's fine. I get slapped. Yeah, good, Zeusify. Zeusify, you love generic games. This is... Imagine playing a generic Call of Duty, but it's actually good. Zeus is like...
Or like Gears.
Yeah, I know.
It's basically Gears if Gears was fun.
Yeah.
And actually, like, fast.
Yeah, and actual fun. You're not getting slapped because you played Vanquish. Where's my... Oh, no. Shoppy of zombies. Alright, Pretzel. Should we move on to the next category?
Next category! I don't know what this one is. I only remember the first one and the last one.
Fuck. Alright, here we go. So if I press this button, then Alt-Tab, I should be cool. Alright.
I'm watching the stream, so I'll be able to... I got it.
Vanquish Zombies, mate? No.
Vanquish Battle Royale? Oh, it's the most addictive game. Don't forget to mute me.
George, I've arrived at the location.
All right. Be careful, and let me know as soon as you find anything.
This video is really quiet, I'm sorry. You didn't have any nominees for this one.
No, I don't have any nominees, so this is all you, Pretzel. Tell me.
This is all me!
Pretzel, what is your game that was like heroin, but
I
not
will
as
say
good?
I've put at least double-digit hours into all of these.
Ooh, okay. Because you don't like games. You hate everything.
I hate everything.
If it's not a black and white film that's in 4:3 ratio, it's fucking useless.
And in a foreign language, don't forget. The one I will say, the one that I put the most time into was Phasmophobia, because I would play that offline, off stream, and stuff like that with Mocha and Lemon and some other people here and there. But my winner is One Step from Eden.
Oh, all right.
It's my. If you guys don't know what One Step from Eden is, I hope you picked it up from the game trailer.
One Step from Eden is when you're one step from going to Pretzel's house because he is Eden.
No, it's Poppy.
Oh, okay.
One step from Poppy's his gooch. But
Go.
from the gooch. from the goose. That's where all the flavor lives. You get the best of both worlds.
Go on.
If you don't know what One Step from Eden is, basically, if you saw it from the trailer, it's basically Mega Man Battle Network, but as a roguelike. And it's much faster than Mega Man Battle Network.
But
it still retains a lot of the deck building and stuff that was in Mega Man Battle Network, but this one, it's more randomly generated. And there's a lot to unlock in this game. I mean, I can check. How many hours have I put into fucking...
But does it the teenage Mega Man story?
So I've only put 12 hours into this, and I'm starting to unlock everything, but like they're adding new stuff over and over again. They just came out with a patch recently that added an easy mode to kind of ease you into it.
Oh, it's a bit tough?
Because it is very fast.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry?
Is it actual hard?
It is very difficult. I still have not reached Eden in that game. I've gotten... I think there's like seven like steps or seven
hold
areas
up. I thought
through.
Eden is when Pretzel finally moves to Texas, because Texas is pretty much the closest thing to Eden.
Texas is heaven. Hi, Strawberry. But yeah, so if you guys like, I don't know what it is. Like Mega Man Battle Network, just like the games, I enjoyed the games okay. The story was annoying. And basically anything outside of battles in that game, I didn't like. So to have basically a game that is entirely the Mega Man Battle Network gameplay, and that's it, just condensed down, just really appealed to me. And it's easy to just pick up and play and do a few runs, just like any other roguelike.
All right,
so,
can you play on the toilet?
Highly recommend it if you guys... Can you play on the toilet? Yes, you can. I think it's available on Switch.
Everything should be on the Switch.
PC. I think it's all major systems and PC.
Yeah. So I didn't play it because it didn't have a storyline. Because I actually like the Mega Man story. Because I just like being a dumb teenager doing dumb teenage things.
Yeah. There's no story in this. There's about, I think, like 12 characters to unlock. Each character has 2 or 3 outfits, and each character has at least 2 play styles.
Damn.
That are completely different. So one character, for example, like the main character that you start as, I forget her name, Reva, I think her name is. She's the one that you just start out with, and her kind of like default weapon that's not like the card spells that you use is basically like a Mega Man blaster. It's just a gun. But then if you unlock her second style, then she can pause time for like 1 or 2 seconds and move around, or slow time in order for you to dodge things. So all the characters have stuff like that. It's really awesome. Highly recommend it. Cool. If you like Mega Man Battle Network, especially.
Yeah, there's a lot of people out there. Yo, Reptar, thanks for the resub there.
Reptar!
Oh my god. He actually woke up on time.
Can someone please shout out Poppy Eric for since Reptar's here, please? Thank you.
What is this joke?
One time during my stream, Reptar came in and I meant to shout him out, and I accidentally did the Poppy Eric shout out instead. So now for whenever Reptar shows up, I always shout out Poppy instead.
Easy. All right, easy mistake to make. They're both handsome people that I would bone.
Yeah.
All right, should we go next category?
Next category. You can just hit the skip button. Like on the bottom right, on the bottom left, to keep it full screen.
It all started 8 years ago with an idea for a game about automation. A game where you build a factory, defend it, optimize it, and scale it to insane sizes. A game full of machines, transport belts, robotic arms, trains, flying robots, and so much more.
Our duty as soldiers is to protect humanity, whatever the cost. awful. You've hunted well.
Out here, there are no heroes. No gods.
Oh, there's no heroes out here, mate.
Where are you, Goku? We need your help!
All right, Pretzel.
Yes.
What game did you love at first, but fuck, man, you got burnt out very quickly?
Oh, it's easy. It's Animal Crossing.
Yeah, Jesus
I
Christ.
played it for like a month straight, every day, for hours.
Every day.
Every day. I would show my island off to people, Mocha, Sammy, all these people, and then yeah, there's just one day I didn't log in, and I haven't looked back, and none of the updates have brought me back. And my reason, I think a lot of it is because they've done such a slow, in my opinion, rollout of additional content.
They are slow.
And a lot of stuff that should have just been in the game right away. Undersea diving, the art dealer, the museum expansion, all this stuff should have been in there. And you unlock it as you play. And I guess that, like, the idea, I guess I could see their perspective, which is it's going to take you a while to unlock it, so it's okay if we throw it in later, right? But it just didn't, they didn't announce it soon enough, I think was the problem. If they had given a roadmap and said, like, hey,
every game needs a roadmap.
We're going to announce this game and it's going to come out, and then in 2 months we're going to have the art museum and all this stuff, right? And then in a month after that, we're going to have undersea diving. And then every holiday you can expect an event, right? It didn't help that their first events were awful. The fucking Easter event was terrible. All of this stuff, right? So I have not touched it since, I'd say, a month after release. It's still a good game. And if you're interested in it and you want to jump in now, there's a lot of content.
When I saw Animal Crossing, because I played the original GameCube game, and I saw the new, like, this one, I was like, it's not that much difference to it. I was just like...
The big difference is, at least on release, the big difference is, was the ability to do, like, actual terrain.
Terramorphing. Escaping. Yeah.
Yeah, terramorphing, yeah.
But, yeah, like, I just thought, it's a good idea. It's a good concept, but it just doesn't have enough content. Like, if they pumped out content, I think it would have been the fucking piece of art. But guess what?
Yeah,
guess what?
Like I said, if they even put out a roadmap.
Hold on, let me just. This is the bit where, in theory, I'd go full screen, but I'm not going to go full screen. Nintendo fanboys, this is for you. Stop being fanboy little fucking shit cunts. Criticize your game so that Nintendo actually put effort and, like, try to win you over, because they know you're too fucking lazy and you fucking suck up everything you do. You shit little fucking cunts. Fuck, I hate you. Fuck, I hate Nintendo fanboys. Oh my god. If that game got criticized by Nintendo... I don't
know if you can see, I'm wearing gym shorts.
I'm actually wearing my suit pants.
Oh, I almost fell. Oh no.
I'm wearing my suit pants.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
I don't think my suit pants fit.
It's because your penis is so big.
Trackies. Yeah, it's gray sweatpants season, right, ladies?
You're hiding that big slappy boner.
Oh, you want? Yeah, these are trackies. Oh, you want to wear trackies to casino? No problem, mate. my dad, he's an aristocrat.
I can just imagine Slappy Jack moved to Australia. He's like, hey, bro, can I have size XXXXXXL trackies? And he's like, excuse me, mate, why do you need that? You look like a medium at most, mate. He's like, oh, look at that trouser snake. Fucking hell, mate. All right, let's get him a 4XL. That's Slappy in Australia.
Call that a dick? This is a dick.
You call that a boner? This is a boner. Alright, and guys, my fucking game I got burnt out on was Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. Oh my fucking god. Like, yes, Mad Max took me 70 hours to fucking finish. And oh my god, all the collectibles in that game was horrible. But the storyline, I fucking loved it, man. It was so much fun. It reminded me of me as a teenager, just an angry man with his car and doesn't give a fucking shit about anything else in the world. That was literally me. So pretty much Mad Max was just me when I was 18 and 17. And then Spiritfarer, great game, great storyline, but it's a one and done. I'll never play that game ever again. It was a fucking... Like, please, anyone in my chat, please play Spiritfarer. It's a fucking incredible storyline. It's very beautiful. And the ending was just touching as well. But yeah, fucking Kakarot, that's the winner. Oh my god, I'm never, ever, ever play that game again. I started the game...
Let me. I didn't watch a lot of Kakarot play.
I wonder why.
How much, like, as far as the gameplay is concerned, not the story, but how is there a lot of gameplay difference from the beginning of the game to the end?
Not really. Because I guess you get different fighters, like different parts of the character, the different storyline arcs. So it's
but
like,
do the different characters play different enough to like make it worth it?
Not really. Like the gameplay was alright. It's just more everything else. Like, I couldn't stand the side quests which you had to do to level up, and then like, because like I'm not a big fan of the way Shonen Jump does their storytelling, aka fucking 6 weeks of like fucking nothing until the battle happens. I can't stand it. That's just filler content. That's what it is. It is what it is, as we say in Australia. If it looks like a duck, it quacks like a duck, it's probably a fucking duck. And that's what that game is. It's just all filler content, just like the anime. It was a cool game, like the fighting system was good, but someone brought up a really good point when I was playing. Some Dragon Ball Z fanboy came, was like, this game looks worse than Dragon Ball Fighter Z. And I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, I noticed that, yeah.
And there was the fighting game from last year, the Dragon Ball Z fighting game. That graphics was beautiful. I was like, geez, it looks like an anime. Like, it was gorgeous. I was like, fuck. Whereas this one's like low effort 3D models. It looks good. Like, don't get me wrong. And like, I skipped all the cutscenes as well because I was like, I don't care about Frieza Saga. I've already watched this shit. When I got to Boo Saga, I was like, alright, I never watched this as a kid, the Boo Saga, so I'll watch. Let's see the storyline. And then like halfway through it, I was already getting antsy. I was like, alright, I'm skipping this shit. And yeah, let's just say it was a game of spirit. And it didn't help the fact
what you're describing is how I feel about Dragon Ball Z. Period.
Yeah,
or all shonen shit.
Yeah, I hate Shonen. The fucking give us Perfect Blue, man. Where's the Perfect Blue game?
There is. Did you know this? Satoshi Kon made a short series. I think it's only like 11 episodes called Paranoia Agent.
Perfect amount of length.
I still need to watch it. Mocha said it's great.
If you've seen the show, read the manga, do you need to read? No, that's why I skipped everything except for the Boo Saga.
That's the thing that was really strange to me. And that's what really solidified like my ideas about Dragon Ball Z fans, especially when it comes to like, why do they keep making these games? They just want to keep seeing the same story over and over again. Like it doesn't, like, how is the story in this different? Like, does this game do anything that hasn't been done story wise outside of the show and outside of?
It's weird because
even outside of outside of the other Dragon Ball Z games.
My biggest issue with this game is like, it's cool because it encompasses the majority of the Saga storyline. So it has Frieza Saga, Saiyan Saga of Nappa and Vegeta, then Cell Saga, then Boo Saga. It doesn't have like the weird little interludes in between where there's like other characters that's not in it. So as an all I can't say that word right now. Of the saga, so the Z Saga, that's pretty cool. But if you've played every single Dragon Ball Z game onwards, like Tenkaichi, because like on PS2, PS3, there's heaps of fucking Saga games for each Z Saga. So this is just like an all-in-one, which is kind of cool if you never played it. And I haven't played a Dragon Ball Z game since, I think, that fighting game on PS1.
You know what? I think this game would have been more pop. I think the game was fairly popular. I think that minds might have been, and opinions of it might have been different if there hadn't been so many fucking Dragon Ball Z games before this. If like for a while there was not a Dragon Ball Z game, and then all of a sudden Bandai comes out and they're like, you know what? Well, here's the game everyone's been wanting. You know what I mean? But if like they didn't have Budokai and Tenkaichi and all this other shit like leading up to it that just did the piecemeal of it.
Yeah. And also everyone was playing it when it came out. That's why so guys, if you didn't know, I could tell the viewership was declining. So like I sped run that game fucking quick just so I can move on to the next game because I knew people would start getting frustrated with it. So I just like start playing my new game. Like if they made another Dragon Ball game and it was like on the what's the series that everyone hates, Dragon Ball's GT, just so I could see that
GT.
storyline, that'd be cool. Just so I could see that, or like an original Dragon Ball game, that'd be kind of cool. But like Z Man, like the story's already been done in so many games, we don't need another Z storyline. It's like imagine they keep remaking Resident Evil 1 over and over and over and over and over again for like 20 years. You'd be sick of it after a while.
I mean, Ubisoft's been doing that with Assassin's Creed.
Don't make fun of each game's unique. But yeah, like when I playing it, like it's a good game. But like I honestly, if I play a Dragon Ball Z game, I would just play Dragon Ball Fighter Z. That game's incredible. That's a really good fighting game. I was very surprised how well polished that is. But yeah, Kakarot, it's good. If you're a Dragon Ball Z fanboy, go for it. If you're a Shonen Jump fanboy, go for it. If you're not,
from what I've seen, especially if you didn't play any other Dragon Ball games,
yeah,
like that game's probably a lot of fun for you.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But I haven't played the other ones, and I got bored of it.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, you know, like
that's because you got standard.
Yeah, but when let's just say when someone came to my channel, I won't say his name, but he was like, "Oh, he did Dr. Phil's. Why is he skipping all the cinematics of the best anime game ever made?" And I was like, I did my Dr. Phil's advice, pretty much did the biggest reverse cards. Like, actually, the best anime game's Astro Boy on Game Boy Advance, but you haven't played it, so how would you know? That's the best anime
Or the Ghost
game.
in the Shell game.
Oh, on PS1. Oh my god, perfect. All right. Let's go. No.
Next one.
Next one. Let's go. All right.
I couldn't find a gameplay trailer for this. It's a card game. It's Sin's favorite game. It's because she's as tall as a pump. I'm laughing at Django's comment. Look at all these retro games. Did I?
All right, Pretzel. What game did you play? It looks all right, and ended up being hella not just regular poggers, because things are poggers. Things are poggers.
Oh, so I had a hard time between. So if you guys don't know what Legends of Runeterra is, it's basically
A card game.
it's like the League of Legends like Hearthstone game. And it's better than Hearthstone.
Let's establish the level of pogs first. Oh my god.
Yeah.
To understand the poggers, we must first understand pog.
There was also one that I forgot to add in there called the Solitaire Conspiracy, which was really good. But it came down to being between Part-Time UFO.
That game looks so cute. I want to play it.
Way better than I thought it would be. Because I
Fucking
remember seeing the trailer for it with like the Switch Indie Showcase. And then I saw it was on mobile. So I downloaded the mobile game just to have something to play on my phone. And it's a lot more fun than I thought it would be. But it's going to be Mother. Because Mother was just a random itch.io game that I downloaded for a horror game stream. And it was way better than I thought it would be. The basic premise of it is that you're a mother whose husband just died. And you are suffering trauma and paranoia due to that. And you are still having to take care of your kids. You have to take medication to deal with it. And it's very, very scary. I want to play it. How many people watched me play it, but it was really good. I think it's on Steam as well. I don't know if it's on any consoles, but it was dirt cheap. It's definitely worth playing if you want a spooky game.
Poff. Reptar, did you fucking misspell Pog? And write Poff instead? Is effigy, isn't it? Oh my god. Alright, we're going to have to do a command for Reptar now. Oh, look, Reptar's here. Hella Poffers.
Lup, hella Poffers.
Why is everyone doing bad typos today? Pretzel, that game Mother, I never saw you play it, but that trailer, I was sold trailer. I was like, I want to play it. It looks fucking cool.
Yeah, it's really good. Definitely check it out. And like the thing is, like when I played it, there wasn't any jank, there wasn't any bugs or glitches or anything like that. It was a well-made game. So I definitely recommend it. It's spooky.
I'm used to playing Assassin's Creed, which is not a well-made game and has got a jank in it. Would you recommend this game?
No, definitely not. No, there's no outpost to clear in this.
Oh. Well, that's how I judge how good a game is.
It only takes place in an apartment, and so like it's not very open world.
Can you climb up the chair to like scan the room?
No.
That sucks.
You can help your son put his toys away.
No, it doesn't sound poggers at all.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay. Guys.
What about you, Fox?
What was
your winner?
This is really tough, and even rewatching that trailer, I was like, I don't know which one I'm going to pick. Oh, maybe just for the memes and the lols, I'm gonna go with Fogs.
Yeah,
just because
Foggers.
Because just so I can say the game is hella Foggers. All right, guys. I looked at the trailer and that came out in. Did it come in November or December? I think it was December. And I was like,
it came out at the end of November, I think, around Thanksgiving.
I saw the trailer. I'm like, yeah, this looks like the game I'm going to play for December. I wanted to play Haven, but unfortunately, it didn't come out on PS4. It's on PS5. Why? I don't get it. But fucking or whatever. And I remember playing, I'm like, this looks cool. I reckon it's going to be fun. I genuinely think that game is very fucking well made. I loved it.
Do you think it's better 2-player, though? Like couch 2-player?
Make sure... Alright, this is a game to test your relationship. If you can't play through it and you get angry at each other, then you probably should divorce.
Like Overcooked?
Yeah. It was fucking a lot of fun, man. The boss fights were fun. The different world designs. The fucking... I actually had fun doing the achievements as well, because the achievements are very cryptic and there was no guides for it. So, you didn't use a guide? You must be a pleb. So, like, I actually had to, like, work it out myself.
You don't like exploring!
But it was actually kind of fun for that game specifically because that game has fun exploration, whereas certain games, Mega Man, where I don't give a fuck about exploration, I just care about the challenge. So yeah, it was a lot of fun playing Fogs, and I encourage everyone in the chat, if you have a significant other, you can play it online as well. It's on all consoles. Go get it. It's very fun. Yeah, it's you know what it reminded me of? It reminded me of those weird platformer games on the 64 that no one played except for me. Oh, and then Crazy played Gex, which is the worst one of the fucking 3D platformers on 64 games. Shit. And the PS version's terrible as well. Go ahead. No, it's Dragon Out. Take care, dude. So yeah, it was so much fun.
Bye forever, Dragon.
It just had that vibe, that like weird platformer. Like, let's not be like Mario, let's not be like Sonic. Let's just do our own thing, have our own mechanics, and let's just have a lot of fun. The other games on that list, they're all very good. Like, I honestly recommend all of them. Obviously, I didn't finish Ghost Run. I saw Django's very mean comment about me not finishing Ghost Run, so go fuck yourself, Django.
I was gonna say, before you go on, if you guys after like we're done with all the awards, we'll do a quick Q&A or something like that.
Absolutely,
like we normally do.
Yeah.
But if you guys want to like just kind of take note of games that maybe we don't talk enough about, especially if they don't win, and you want to ask us about them, feel free.
Yeah. Or if you're gonna ask us to play FFA, I'm just gonna say yeah, this time, sometime this year. That's the answer to your question.
What if they remade FF8? What if they start remaking FF8 before they finish remaking Final Fantasy VII?
Dude, imagine if they made FF8 and they added all the orphanage bits, and then just have that bit where everyone's like, "Oh yeah, I remember all of this," and then like, and then it's just him going, "Oh yeah, I remember this." Oh, no, because you know, like FF7's kind of like they're self-aware of the plot twist that's going to happen. Imagine FF8, they're just aware of how dumb the storyline is. Like, let's just make a better story. Let's just start again.
Oh, what about with when what's her name? The villain. What the fuck is her name?
I don't remember. What's the villain? Psycho Wizard. What's the villain's name in Final Fantasy VIII? Because she's so forgettable and I don't remember her name.
Alopecia? Is that it?
Ultimecia.
Ultimecia, thank you. Yeah, since Nomura is going to be doing the Final Fantasy VIII remake, instead of Squall getting hit with like that ice shard, it's ice cream, and they sit on top of that little balcony eating ice cream together, talking about how much. What the fuck do they even talk about in Kingdom Hearts?
I don't fucking know. I don't care.
What do they talk about during those ice cream scenes? What the fuck do they talk about? I don't remember a single conversation. Yeah. Sorry, I went on a rant.
That's okay. But yeah, like I'm working for our sleep. Cancel games 2021. What? Right, we're not canceling games. They talk about how they're best friends. Oh, is that what they're talking about? Being friends forever. Oh, that's it. The power of friendship. So they just talk about friendship. That's just like,
all right, next one. Unless you want to talk more about Fogs.
No, just guys, play the fucking game. Guys, can I just say something? We spend a lot of time making these games. Please play them. Please.
Yeah.
Like, stop spending money on like your collectible statues that Ubisoft doesn't give a fuck about. Play some cool games. Play some cool shit. Protects friendship.
And vote in the poll.
Vote in the poll.
Last chance to vote in the poll.
Is the next one the poll?
No.
Okay. Well, guys, you got very.
It's gonna be like halfway through, but you gotta hurry up.
Hurry up! Vote for the biggest idiot. This is on you guys. This is not me. All right, let's play the next one.
Let's go. Oh, this one's a hard one. Oh no, not that one. The next one.
Purgatory, Wyoming, 1888. A shifting land shaped by the souls of the dead. The good ones head east toward the light.
It's fine. I guess it just didn't hook me.
The city moves real fast, and you got to move with it.
It's better than Cyberpunk.
Who I've had business with. He was accused of some sort of crime, wrongfully, and they locked him away. And then he broke out, and that's the gist of it. But there's more to the story than that.
Now's one of those times. Pays to be the strong, silent type.
Trooper, we are free! Very, very deep!
Tune, cat jam. Let's go.
We are all born into this world. And we must all one day leave it.
Cuts the flesh, the mind will fall. Slay the seven, save us all. Fulfill what others failed to do. Mornia depends on you.
Remember Resident Evil 3?
Pretzel.
Yes!
What was the disappointment?
So all of them were slightly... The least disappointing of those was Cloudpunk. It just wasn't a game for me.
Yeah.
It's good. It's just a pickup delivery game, more or less. It came down to between Slasher's Keep, which if you don't know what that is a first-person roguelike, where you can, like, Noita style kind of build weapons, and ODST. Because that came out for the Master Chief Collection this year. So, it's ODST. That campaign's terrible.
Probably have
It's
good sleep.
awful.
You know what? I remember not remembering it.
It's so bad. Like, and I've played Halo 1, 2, 3 campaigns, and ODST was garbage. It was absolutely awful. The story is just not, it doesn't hook you. The levels are basically their multiplayer slash whatever, like, their horde mode levels are. That's it. It sucks. It's awful. Slasher's Keep is an honorary winner though, because there still, in my opinion, has not been a good first-person roguelike.
Ooh.
Like Gunfire Reborn's the closest.
What about
we've come
BPM?
to one. No, BPM's not that great.
Oh, okay.
I watched Mocha play it. There's just not enough content.
Yeah, hopefully they
There's
update
no
it.
content.
Yeah.
So it's ODST.
I remember playing it as a whippersnapper, and I remember not remembering it. I remember just going, I'm just Master Chief, just slightly less health. And like you kind of had a bit more stealth to it, and you had like that snipey pistol. That's about it.
Well, and then they inject these open world areas where it's like, oh, go from this point to this point to start the next level.
Yeah.
And all like so I played a co-op with Mocha on her stream, and we both experienced it for the first time together. We both agree it's awful. And she's been playing like lasso mode, Halo 1, 2, and she's gonna do 3 eventually. But like if Mocha, who loves the series, hates that game, that says something. ODST is terrible. We both still haven't played Reach though, and I've heard Reach is good.
Yeah, Reach is very good.
But I know there are some people that defend ODST, and they're just wrong. It's awful.
Yeah, it's such a forgettable game. I don't remember it. I don't remember fuck all from that game. Whereas Reach, I haven't played Reach for ages, but I still remember that epic ending. And then 3, I remember just enjoying the level design way more. They finally fixed it because I never liked the level design of 2. and 1 because they kind of like repeated over. It was like 3 just felt like I was playing Half-Life or something, where the level kind of changes.
I didn't mind the level design in 1. 2, I didn't like the level design.
Yeah, 2 level. How much do the levels repeat themselves in 2? Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah, all the relationship bullshit. That's the thing. The story that is in ODST is not interesting. It's about characters like that I have no interest in or didn't have any background knowledge on. I think that if you've like read like books and bullshit, like you might know them, but
I've only read one
nerds
Halo
are reading
book.
the Halo books.
Oh, I read one Halo book. It was pretty cool. It's actually pretty cool. I liked it.
I heard they're actually all right.
Yeah.
But yeah, Slasher's Keep is an honorary nominee. But actually, you know what? The closest that I've seen to a first-person roguelike that's good is Void Bastards. That gets old pretty quick, though.
Yeah.
In my opinion. So, what about you? What was your winner?
Oh my god, it was mainly between 2 games. All those games had their own disappointment factor for it, but they're all good games. None of them are actual bad games at all. Like, they're actually pretty good. But for me, it was definitely Resident Evil 3. Like, Neon Abyss, I was so hyped. I was counting down the days. Like, this is going to be my new indie game. I can't wait to play it. It's going to be Enter the Gungeon, but 2D. It's going to be fucking sick. It was just... There's just fuck all to doing it. It was just the same shit. There's not much gameplay. But 3... Why 3 is the most disappointing game is because it came after Resident Evil 2, which was the best remake ever made, which came after Resident Evil 1, which was the best remake ever made. Number 3, what the fuck was Capcom thinking? And like when I finished through, I'm like, oh, you know what? If they just did the DLC like they did Resident Evil 2, because Resident Evil 2 had really good DLC as well, which I never got to play, but it's very good. If they just did the DLC for Resident Evil 3 and they add if they just add the clock tower that's missing, the fucking gravedigger boss, the other things that got missing. I know someone put a list
Is there mercenary mode in it?
I don't care about mercenaries, but if they want to add it and go for it, I'll be like, all right, you know what? It's kind of like my feelings for Bloodborne. Like I like Bloodborne, but it was too short. But when the DLC came out, it made Bloodborne the correct length in my heart and my brain. So then I liked it. So I was like, well, if they did it for Resident Evil 3, then I'd be like, all right, cool. Man, Resident Evil 3, like, fucking, what were they thinking? Like, and so like the 2 hours of gameplay there.
Come out so close to Resident Evil 2.
I rather them just wait. I would have rather them just spend another year. Like, everyone criticizes Cyberpunk being pushed out too quick. I think Resident Evil 3 got pushed out too quickly. Like, I just wish they just spent 1 extra year just to add what else was needed, or however long it takes. If it was just like, because I can speedrun Resident Evil 3 in like 50 minutes. And like, I'm not a speedrunner, and I didn't even need to try to do that speedrun. If they just made it like fucking, I don't know, like if I sped run it in theory and did like in, say, 2.5, 3 hours, I'd be like, all right, that means the base game's for like 10 hours, and you know, it's a shame. And they took out features. You can't do the defense mechanism anymore. You got that weird dodge attack, which doesn't really work. I was like, why can't I equip the stun gun? So if a zombie grabs me, I can't stun him anymore. Yeah, it's just, and yeah, it's got some cool unlockables. Like, you know, I like the Infinite Rocket Launch and the Infinite Machine Gun. And like, I remember when I played the game, I purposely did an extra playthrough on normal mode with like the machine gun or whatever. Just like, all right, we'll just have some fun. We'll do another, because I never do this. I purposely delayed my trophy progress because I just wanted a chill playthrough, just playing the game, and I still thought I finished it too quickly, 100%. So yeah, it was a good game. It was very well made, but fuck, man. Because even
so just to give some context, the original Resident Evil 2, the average time to beat, according to howlongtobeat.com, is 6 hours. That seems a little long for me.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's including A and B story.
Yeah, it would be.
Okay, so for a completionist, it's 15 hours. So that's A, B story.
Yeah. And then BA if you want to do the other way around as well.
Yeah, and then BA. For the new Resident Evil 2, it's 35 hours, something like that.
Yeah.
But if we look at Resident Evil 3 instead...
Sorry. So did that thing where it goes in like this with the inflection.
With the inflection.
But he's such a cutie.
The original Resident Evil 3 took, on average, 6.5 hours to play.
Yeah.
Just the main story. And the main one for the new one is 5 hours and 55 minutes. It's actually less than the original game.
How? Resident Evil 2, they added extra bits of storyline that did not need to be there, but it made the game better. Like the bit with the gun shop owner, I was like,
and they slowed some stuff down, and they added some rooms here and there. And
Resident Evil 3, they added like that one cool bit, where you climbed the construction site and Nemesis changed that. That bit was really cool. I was like, dude, this is sick. But then everything else afterwards, they just snip. Man, you could just tell they wanted to get that quick cash and get that. I don't know what Capcom were thinking. Honestly, Capcom are re-releasing Resident Evil 4, which I don't agree with. I'd rather them just redo 3 again. Just give me the proper... I'd rather them just go, alright, let's do the director's cut of 3. Fuck 4.
So to give some context as well, the original Resident Evil, like the very first one, main story took about 6.5 hours if it's your first playthrough. The remake of the original is twice as long, 12 hours.
Yeah.
Because in the remake, they added a couple of different areas. They changed some of the layout and stuff like that. Like the remake of the original Resident Evil is an actual legitimate remake. They add a bunch of content. They overhauled the graphics. They changed some of the game. They changed a lot of the gameplay, actually. Added Crimson Heads, which I don't think were in other games.
No, never been reused ever. And that invincible zombie and that invincible bad guy as well.
Because like if I talked about this when I played it on stream, like the Crimson Heads is a genius thing to add in that game because it prevents you, it encourages you to not kill zombies. It feeds into that built-in kind of implicit mechanic with survival horror where you want to preserve ammo. And on lower difficulties, you don't feel as compelled to save ammo as you do on higher difficulties. But with Crimson Heads, what happens if you don't know what they are, basically, if you kill a zombie in the remake, you have to either decapitate it when you kill it or burn it after you kill it. And there's very limited fuel in the game to burn them. And you have to carry a fuel canister and a lighter. So it takes up inventory space, especially early on in the game. So there's just some places you just can't avoid killing them, right? But eventually they'll come back as Crimson Heads, which are faster and more powerful and deadlier. And so you have to pick and choose what locations. And you can't use a pistol to kill them. And so if you know the game, then you know, okay, this hallway, I'm going to be going through this hallway a lot. And so I don't want to kill any zombies here. Or if I do have to, I got to burn them or decapitate them. So it encourages you to like either run away from fights or stuff. They also added stuff in the remake that was in Dino Crisis of all games. In Dino Crisis, that was the first survival horror game I played where the monsters could actually, like if you ran away and ran into a room in the old survival horror games, it's like, oh, well, I don't have to worry about them until I leave. In Dino Crisis, they would bust through the door and come after you. And they added that into the remake as well. So I don't know why we're talking about this. Maybe because the Resident Evil 3 remake was such a disappointment, especially compared to the original remake.
I'll never forget when that guy rated me. He said, Resident Evil 3 is my favorite game of the year. And I was just like, how? It's just so sad. Like, it could have been... How do you go from number 1, number 2, and then, like, number 1, number 2, and then number 3? Like, down here.
How do you feel about the stuff that was in there? Let's ignore the stuff that was left out.
Absolutely great.
Or the fact that it was short.
Great. Everything there was great. What didn't I like in Resident Evil 3 besides the shortness? No, pretty much like the whole game. I just feel like I just rushed through it all. Like, they just felt like there's no... Like, the city... I'm the kind of guy that, like, I like to play with a guide because I don't like exploration because I'm a pussy. And I play games incorrectly.
It's sad. That's really sad.
It's sad, I know. It's factual information that it's sad. But, like, Resident Evil 3, I just felt like I could guess. Like, I didn't need to look up where to go. Like, it was that obvious. Whereas, like, 2, I was like, oh, where do I go? Whereas 3, I was like, there's not many places to go. It's either here or here. It's like, there's just none of that as well. There's no, like, tension of, like, trying to find items or anything. It's just, yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine you did game FAQs in 2020. What's my favorite website mode?
Wait, I do have a question. I didn't see it, but in the remake of Resident Evil 3, do you hit points where you can make choices and branch off?
No, they took that out as well.
What? That was one of the most impressive things about Resident Evil 3. Like, the original. There were points, if you guys don't know, in the original Resident Evil 3, there were points where, like, Nemesis busts through a door and you have to choose between two options. One is, like, fight it. The other one is run. And each decision basically causes a branch off on the story. And so that encourages you to want to go back and play it again in order to try the other outcomes.
Well, guys,
also, if you fought and killed Nemesis every time that you encountered him, I think you get a rocket launcher and shit.
That's
they
still kept that in the game. That if you kill him,
they did. Okay,
yeah, but like Tyrant as well was way better AI program than Nemesis as well. Like I was actually like, oh fucking Tyrant, fuck off. Whereas Nemesis, I was like, yeah, it's Nemesis. I'll just shoot him and I'll be on my way.
Yeah.
Tyrant was like actual way worse than Nemesis. It's fucking called Nemesis. Nemesis sounds way scarier than Tyrant. But whatever.
And the Prometheus alien in 2.
Sorry? The Prometheus
Mr. X or whatever his name is?
In 2?
Yeah, in Resident Evil 2.
What about what?
The big white dude that stomps around and chases you.
Oh, sorry, not Tyrant, it's Mr. X. My bad. Yeah, sorry, I got the names confused. Sorry, guys, I know my Resident Evil lore because I don't care that much about Capcom storylines.
Resident Evil has great storyline.
Oh my god. Invite me on the podcast so I can argue that fuckhead for the fucking Resident Evil storyline. Consider the game. Hey,
Poppy, do you want to talk about the Resident Evil lore?
Yeah, you're an expert now. You stood there for 3 hours.
We'll call you in.
Consider the game. Let me just quickly do this.
Yeah, go ahead.
Consider the game, and whenever I pop into a stream.
Yo, Fox. What?
Got him. All right, next category.
Yeah, next category. I don't know which one it is. We'll find out together.
We'll find it together.
Oh, this is a hard one.
You're wearing trackies? That's not an issue at the casino. Adelaide Casino will let you in, no problems. You can wear trackies if you want. Why the fuck are you leaving over to me, you cook cunt? And then I'll push you and I'll go, what'd you say about me, dickhead? Hey, fuck you. My dad owns this place. He's an aristocrat. And then I'll short. Could this be the run? Nope. Why did I say anything? Never mention it! Jesus Christ, Jamie! Fucking stupid asshole! Sorry, I need to admit to stream that I am and always have been the toad that has been trying to hunt the turtle. Dude, what? There they are, boys! Yashi blows! Diamonds! Get the fuck away, don't you... Oh! I need wood. I need wood. That was brilliant timing, everyone. It all starts at once. Sax! Fuck!
It's a Minecraft nerd.
Fuck. Hell yeah.
Pretzel, my handsome man. Who is the best streamer of the year? Who's your favorite streamer of the year?
This was a hard one. There was just a lot of really good competition.
I know, right?
Honestly, any of these nominees could have won. If you didn't win, it
we still love you.
Really was by the narrowest of margin. But it's Poppy Eric.
Yeah, dude. Like I've watched a lot of streamers this year. Some great ones, some excellent ones, some fucking boring ones that just anytime I say something, they just go, I don't like they'll just read out my comment and then do like a little like high inflection. And like I was like, oh, okay. Why'd they respond to that with everything I say? But okay, no worries. But man, when I watched Poppy Eric and he actually engaged in conversation with me. If you guys don't know, it was actually Poppy's 1 year anniversary. Me and him became friends on the 25th of December. So he came to my 24-hour stream the year before. So 2019. And he came because Zolo told him about it. That we're both Adelaide boys. And I was like, all right. And I helped Poppy get to 1,000 followers that day. Because he was like on 997 or whatever. We're like, guys, fucking hit that follow button. Get him to 1,000. And he's like, oh, thanks, dude. Thanks, idiot. I think he said, thanks, idiot. And And yeah, and then I don't know, like, and I really appreciate his vision, which is because his channel, he was a toxic COD boy that all he did was play Call of Duty, like Zeusify, and it's just a boring. He didn't have abs though, like Zeusify, but he used to just be a boring COD kid that just played COD all day long, like Zeusify, and but he decided to not be like Zeusify, and like go, let's just try some other games out and see what else is out there, and it was really beautiful, and it's just cool to see that journey because I guess, you know, people like watch like I'm gonna watch retro games because they're playing my childhood. I kind of like the concept of an adult going back to not play a game because he missed out as a childhood, but because they just didn't play because they were too busy playing that one singular game over and over again, and just seeing how much how because games is my favorite medium, guys. I love games more than fucking breathing and sex, and I just want to see games get pushed boundaries further, see what we can do with game design, what can we do. It's just incredible. Games are the best art out there. You can do so much with it. So it's just really cool to see a man go on his journey, and he's just a fucking hilarious dude. Like, if none of those clips made you laugh, then why are you watching me? Because why are you watching me then? I don't get it.
I gotta say, so like the first time I met or saw Poppy was Fox. I think you recommended me to rate him. And I rated him, and I was like, it's not for me. It's kind of like, you know, loud noise, hype, and stuff like that. I was very anti-hype kind of thing, you know.
Yeah. And
But
anti everything.
Yes, I'm just anti everything. Fuck them. Except Junji Ito and Porygon.
Yeah.
I got my.
Oh, and that
got me this for Christmas, my Porygon.
And that film at the bottom right hand corner. What's that director again? Who filmed that trash bag film to the right of you?
Oh, Harmony Korine. Yeah, he made Trash Humpers.
And he also didn't he make Gummo as well?
Gummo, yep.
Yeah, that's
and Julian Donkey Boy.
All his films are fucked up.
And Beach Bum and Spring Breakers.
Yo, Miss Lowen. It's okay. There's no notifications, but thank you, Miss Lowen, for the resub. But yeah, go on. Tell us the Poppy arc story.
But what really drew me to Poppy was not necessarily his stream at first, but it was actually his in-chat engagement and just talking to him. And seeing his personality shine that way outside of stream. So I think that it was like, it's just a matter of different impressions, right? When I raid you and the first time I see you is you doing, yo, Brex! Thanks for the raid! Welcome to the Doodle. You know, it works for some. It didn't work for me. But it was like engaging in chat with him that really like made me realize just how much of a sweet guy he is, and you know, how funny he is. And yeah, ever since then, been awesome friends. Talked to him a lot. Talked to you, Fox, a lot. We met. I guess we all kind of met around the same time ish.
Yeah, roughly. Yeah, within months, I guess, of each other.
Yeah.
And like I remember my like favorite Poppy arc memories. Like I remember because when did he stream? He streamed a bit later, and so I could watch him a bit more. Now, was I working home at the time? No, I wasn't. I can only watch one stream at a time. But man, the amount of times I was like doing my job and just him going, just like saying something, "See, idiot!" Like that just got stuck in my head. Just the way he said that, and just like there's like an enemy just sitting on the fucking edge of a building, and you just push him off and be like, "Suck it, nerd." It's so stupid comedy, but it just made me laugh all the time. It was so funny.
It's because there's an honesty behind it.
Yeah, it's just like,
you know what I mean?
Like the enemy's an idiot. Why would you sit on the edge of the building, you dumb shit? It's fucking truth. He's just spouting truth. But like one of my favorite Poppy arc moments was, ironically, this wasn't even his biggest streams. Actually, there's probably two great moments, but this stream wasn't even that popular. Like for whatever reason, everyone's lurking and jerking. I think everyone's just touching their ding dongs. And oh, by the way, I say ding dong as a Poppy arc. When we were playing, when he was playing Carrion, I was working from home. I'm just trying to do my job. And all I could hear was, "On top of spaghetti, all covered in cheese, I lost my poor..." And like every time he stopped singing it, Sienna would be in the chat, which is his mod and his girlfriend. She always kept fucking writing the first lyric, and then Poppy would just start read the first and then start singing it. Just non-stop. It was torture. It was like the most torturous stream. It was like 3 hours. Because for the first 3 hours, it was just him playing normally. But then the last 3 hours... Oh, by the way, Breakcat says your moustache looks nice. And
oh, thank you, Breakcat.
And it was
just...
just...
to sit on it.
It almost just felt like I was going into the mind of madness of just like, is this like Chinese water torture? Just hearing the same fucking song over and over again, and just some guy just trying to navigate this fucking labyrinth of the game. And it was just such a and like it was just me, and I was just like couldn't stop laughing. It was just insanity. That stream was fucking insanity. And then my other favorite classic Puppy Eric moment, when he had roughly 90 viewers in the chat, and the guy said, "Yo, Puppy, I enjoyed your stream, but I gotta go start my stream now," with a 100-bit donation. Classic. Guys, if you ever want to get a shout out, just donate 100 bits, at least 100 bits. Preferably, actually, no, fuck it, make it 1,000. No, you know what, fuck it, make it 10,000, make it $100. If you want a shout out, give me $100, I'll shout you out. I'll pay. Yeah, pay to win, baby, pay to win. You probably like EA games anyway, so pay to win. Pay to win with me, cunt. Thanks, Mr. Lone Wolf. I did it for you. Actually, I'll do it for Mr. Lone Wolf. He's hot. But yeah, it was, you've done all three, of course, Sandal. You're a good dude. But yeah, they're probably two of my favorite moments of Puppy Eric. Just, they were just, yeah, great moments in his history, in his channel's history. Well, but do you have a favorite moment, Mr. Pretzel?
My favorite moment was probably, it was definitely the Minecraft stream.
They were good.
Just people fucking with him. Just cracked me up.
Melondor.
Like
Melondor! Like him screaming Melondor's name every time you donate 300 bits to get him to drop the fucking equipment.
Melondor! What are you doing? Yeah, those Minecraft streams. Honestly, my favorite memories with Poppy are actually just our personal conversations.
Yeah.
You know? Just the chats we've had, the phone calls, him coming onto the podcast was great. Being able to ask him like certain questions and talk to him so that everyone could like kind of hear his opinions on stuff and just kind of like how we talk. Every time I've had an issue with something stream related, I've either talked to you, Fox, I've talked to Mocha, or I talked to Poppy, or I talked to all three of you. And just get a variety of opinions. And Poppy always comes in with great opinions and great insights. He's honest, he's forthright, but he does it in a way that's not cruel or critical, in a negative way or in a way that can be discouraging. There's always encouragement behind his advice and his critiques. He wants people. You genuinely believe that he wants you to succeed.
Sorry, he wants the good people to succeed.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, exactly. So, and because I know that person is there, that helps me enjoy his streams.
Yeah, he's a good dude. I was just like, and I always appreciate that we had that conversation about Final Fantasy 13. He was like, I like that game too. And I was like, oh, finally. And he's like, I like all of them, but 13's pretty cool as well for its own reason. And so we always just have like really in-depth discussions about game design and stuff. Because I hate fucking, like, I played this game, it was good. Like, it's boring to me, I hate that. But like, when you get down to like the actual like level design, the nitty gritties we say in fucking Australia, and the rigmarole is another shitty Australian word we say all the time. It's just good to hear like actual like discussions. Like, I hate fucking shallow conversations. It's just boring to me. And he's just an all-around good dude, Slappy Jack. He's at people's streams, man. If he's in your stream, and he's always talks to people, which is fucking awesome. The amount of times people like, do you know how many streamers I watch? Like, the only people who can get away with not talking to people's streams is like probably celebrities, because they've already got like a big following and people just go, oh, we understand. But when Papio comes in your stream, he's there because he's there to watch you, and he's a good dude. So yeah, Papi's awesome. Yeah, he is. And, like, if Papio was a penis, he'd be Slappy Jack's boner. Like, just big and proud and awesome.
Yep. Absolutely.
Should we go to the next topic?
Yeah, let's go.
Why did I say topic?
The winner was Poppy.
Yeah, oh, sorry. Yeah, so yeah, the winner was Poppy Eric. Sorry, other losers, Poppy Eric. Fucking, you suck. You lost to Poppy Eric, you ding dong. Super Serious Retro Games, right? Oh my god, that's like me. Poppy Appreciation Podcast? It is. We just pretty much did this whole award show just to give an award to Poppy Eric. Everything else is irrelevant. Alright, guys. Next category.
It just gives us, it gives us an excuse to talk about Poppy. And yeah, we don't need an excuse.
Oh fuck, it's doing that.